Alright, girls. Okay, so this skill is looking at cross sections, and cross sections tell us what the land is like, so what type of relief it is. Okay, whether it's steep or whether it's flat, okay, whether there's a hill or a mound, okay, or if it's a plain. Okay. The closer the contour lines, okay, so these lines here, okay, these are called contour lines. The closer they are to each other, the steeper the land. Okay? The more spread out, the flatter the land. Okay? Now it's important when you look at a contour line, if you have one in your exam, okay, there should be some numbers. Okay? These numbers tell you that at any point on that line, what the elevation is. Okay? So in this example, anything in this, on this line right there, is 200 meters above sea level. Okay? Anything on that second inner line is 150 meters above sea level. Okay? And anything on that outer line, okay, at any point on that outer line, whether where B is or whether where A is only 50 meters above sea level. Okay? So always look for what those numbers are, okay, because they will be there. Now there's a few things to do when you draw a cross section. Okay, and I'm going to try and take you through each one step by step. Okay? Most cross sections will ask you to go from one point to another. Okay, so either X to Y or A to B, okay? And they'll tell you, okay, and it'll be labeled. So in this case, we're going to go from A to B. Okay, and you see where A is and you see where B is. Okay. Next step, you have to take a piece of paper, okay, and hold it up between A and B. Okay, and so watch as I do that. So you hold up a piece of paper from A to B, just like that. Okay? And what you do is you take a pen and you mark . Sorry about that. Alright, let's try that one more time. So you hold up your pen and your sheet, and anywhere that the lines cross, the contour lines cross your sheet, you need to make a mark and write down the number. So the first time is right here where B is, it's a 50. There's another line and it's 100 meters. A third line at 150. Another line at 200. Okay? And then we hit the same line and it's 200 again. Okay? And then a third line at 150. And when you get down to A, we're down to 50 meters. Okay? Right, so this is what your sheet should look like. Okay? We'll say this is B. Okay. A all the way to B. Okay. And notice where the ticks are only where the lines crossed. Now in an exam, okay, you're going to get a frame made for you to draw your cross section. Okay. Just like any other chart or map, you need to use conventions. Okay, so we have to have the axes have to have a title, so it would be distance and meters above sea level. Okay. You have to have a title, so we could put a title in cross-sectional area from A to B. Okay. You have to put values in. Okay. And so we know that you have to start at 0, and we have to think what are some good values or equal values to go up of intervals. And if you look back at our chart, right, our values range from 50 to 200. So that's nice and simple. We could go 0, 50, 100, 150, 200. Okay. So I'm going to do that in 1 second. Alright. Okay, so you see the values are up on the chart now. And now this is what we're going to do. Okay, this is how you plot your chart. You take that piece of paper, right, that you used earlier, and you simply put it along the x-axis like this. Okay, and it should line up quite nicely. A should be where A is, and B should be at the other end. Okay? And all you're going to do, you know that this is A is 50, so you're going to draw a dot at 50. The next one's at 100, so you're going to go up, use a ruler, 100. Here, you go up, use a ruler, you're at 150. 200. Okay, the next line is over here, so 200, 150, followed by 100, and we finish off at 50. Okay, so does everybody see that? So that is a cross section, and now to complete it, all you do is you connect the dots. Okay, so just like this. So that is a completed cross section. Now in most exams, okay, and not just for cross sections, but for any graph or any picture, they're going to want you to analyze it. Okay, and analyze means tell us what your graph or your chart, okay, is saying. What's it telling us? Okay. And in this chart, this graph, okay, the cross section, it's telling us that from A to B, okay, we have to climb vertically at the start, okay, and then we climb down for the second half, okay? So the relief, okay, they might ask you what type of relief is this cross section showing. You know you go up and then down, so it's a hill, okay? A hill or a mountain. Probably only a hill because the highest point is only 200 meters above sea level. If you were 5,000 meters above sea level, then you would say it's a mountain. Okay? So you need to be able to look at a cross section or a graph and think about what is it telling me. Okay? what is this image showing? And so in this case, once again, okay, it tells us that the relief is a hill. And you would write that in as a question. Okay. So, hopefully that helps you explain what a cross section is and how to make one. Okay. You'll be practicing this the next 2 days, on Thursday and Friday, and I'm here happy to help if you have more questions about it.